Welcome. Today we're going to make a very low carb, and if you're into keto, this is going to be good for you too. We're going to make a healthy broccoli cauliflower salad. Yes, this is going to be scrumptious. You know those potlucks or those picnics or just maybe a good holiday meal that you want to bring a dish that will satisfy everyone? That's what we're talking about. So today it's all about the broccoli cauliflower salad, how to make it more healthy, what makes it so healthy, and for those of you who are into keto, it's actually very friendly for you as well. Okay, so let's look at the basic ingredients, and if you're wondering, hey, where am I getting my recipe? This is from the Healthy Treasures cookbook. If you have this cookbook, open it up to page 145, because I'm going to share with you a lot of different tips and cooking ideas. And so there's a lot of white space in this area that you can make a lot of teaching notes. So next time you'll know, hey, this is why Annette did it this way or this way, and this, I like this idea that she shared, things like that. So all of my books have a lot of room to add notes, and that's what I love about them, because I'm always adding notes to my own books. Amazing. So anyway, I'll put a link to this cookbook down below so you can grab it really quick and have it in time. You know, sometimes deliveries happen so fast you could have it in time, but before this video's over, who knows? I'm Annette Reeder, the Biblical Nutritionist, and besides teaching you how to make a healthy broccoli cauliflower salad that's low carb, I just also want to keep you on mission, because God has a purpose for your life. He loves you, He has a plan, He has a purpose, and that starts today. And I just want you to understand that. And the more I can help you be healthy in the kitchen, the more I can help you understand that these foods are going to give you the energy, the vitality that you need to have an amazing life, the more I am blessed. So the more I keep you on mission, the more I know I'm doing what God's called me to do. So also, if you just want to learn about biblical nutrition, then I hope you have checked out our other books. We'll put links to those down below. Treasures of Healthy Living Bible Study is a must, totally a must. Okay, now to our recipe. So broccoli and cauliflower. Yes, so I already have some of the broccoli chopped up, but I want to share with you, a lot of times in the stores, we're only being sold the crowns now. So they've taken off the stalk. So if you have it that way, go ahead and cut off the rest of the stalk, and then just chop up the broccoli florets. But do not throw away these precious stalks. What I want you to do is get your food processor. I'm using the Nutrimil RTs, which is my new favorite food processor. I'm putting these stalks in the Nutrimil RTs, and I'm just going to chop them up and make myself kind of a broccoli rice out of them. So let me turn this here. It has really good suction cups for the counter. So I'm just going to chop this up. Simple enough. So I do not want you to waste any part of the food that you have spent money on, and any part of the food that God has given us for nutrition. All right, so we're just going to add those stalks to our salad as well. And so our broccoli, we've got that done. Now we have our cauliflower, so I'm going to add that. Now the cauliflower heads that you find in the grocery store today, they do not even compare with the cauliflower that you will find in Israel. So in the old town of Israel, in Jerusalem, you will see broccoli heads, cauliflower heads, as big as this bowl. I mean, literally the head is like this big. It's amazing. Next time I go to Israel, I'm going to take a picture of me holding it, and I'm going to post it on my Facebook page. By the way, did you know we have a Facebook page called The Biblical Nutritionist? So you might want to check that out. Lots of fun things happening there. So I'm going to mix these two vegetables up. You could totally make this only with broccoli. You could make this with cauliflower by itself. But together, it just really makes a beautiful picture. Now remember, these two vegetables, broccoli and cauliflower, okay, I'm just going to ask. I just want to see who's learning from what I've been teaching you. What family of vegetables are they a part of? Do you remember? If so, quickly pause this video, write your answer down below, and do not start this video up until you get it right. All right. For those of you who don't want to wait, the answer is cruciferous. And remember, cruciferous stands for the crucifix where Jesus died, because that's another example of his love for us. And I want you to watch the video that I made about cancer and cruciferous. That's just it's a passionate story of mine, but it's so important for you to understand why they're called cruciferous vegetables. 12 of the most health-promoting foods you can eat. And again, even with the cauliflower, don't throw that stalk away. Just shred it, put it in your dish, and enjoy it. Okay, so we have our two vegetables mixed together. Now what we're going to do is make our sauce. Now, most recipes, this is a very common recipe out there, is going to have some type of a mayonnaise base. You can use mayonnaise, but it must be organic. So I want you to invest in organic. A lot of times it's on sale, so it's not usually that much difference. I want it to be organic, but you can also use yogurt. Yogurt, especially in organic yogurt, will increase the protein. The higher we get the protein, the higher we get the fiber, the lower our net carbs. That's why this is such a keto-friendly diet, this recipe. So to this, I'm going to add some stevia. There's lots of non-calorie sweeteners out there. You could choose your favorite. In the cookbook, it actually says sucanut, but we're going to go with a non-calorie. Now, this is where it gets fun. It also, most recipes out there will call for apple cider vinegar. And you know, apple cider vinegar, you're wanting it with the mother. And it's an amazing health food. You should have it every day in some part of your meal. But today, I want you to think about, there's other types of vinegars that you could use. Here's an organic pomegranate. Here's an organic white balsamic coconut. So I don't want you so stuck on always using apple cider because of the amazing benefits that you miss out on some of the other flavors that God has given us. So today, we are actually going to use 2 tablespoons of the pomegranate. I like to vary up my flavors. Now, what I don't have ready to put in at this time making this is some onions. Some chopped red onions would add another element that would help our probiotic, prebiotic health, our microbiome, and all of that in our digestive system. So you always want to have onions in your diet every day. You always want to have garlic in your diet every day, and fresh is always best because fresh is straight from the hands of God because he's the one who designed it. Now, we're going to add some cranberries. Now, this is another trick I want you to understand. Some people add raisins, cranberries, whatever you want to do. In order to plump up your dried fruit, you want to soak it in some hot fruit juice. But I don't want that in my recipe, so I'm going to strain that off. What happens is we take a really dry cranberry or raisin or currant. Currants are always delicious to add. And then we soak it in that hot fruit juice. The reason for fruit juice is I'm not trying to add calories to this dish, but it makes it so that the fruit keeps its own sweetness. Otherwise, the fruit from the dried fruit will go into the water and the dried fruit will become tasteless. So you want to make it, put it in some hot fruit juice and let it sit for at least an hour. 2 hours is fine too. And you will now have soft, chewy cranberries in your recipe as opposed to the hard ones. The taste is so much better too. And I could use this fruit juice maybe in a smoothie or something like that as to avoid wasting it. So I'm going to put that in my salad. Now, nuts. We need nuts because we love protein, right? I'm all about protein and fiber, right? Those are the 2 things, protein and fiber. The higher the protein, the higher the fiber, the lower the carbs. And our digestive system will say, okay, this is amazing. In fact, I'm going to be happy for a long time. So we always want to make sure we're getting lots of protein and lots of fiber. So let's add some nuts. We could choose some sunflower seeds. They would be delicious. Or you could choose some cashews. That would be an amazing addition. Or you could choose some pumpkin seeds. Or you could just do all 3. Whatever you want, it's your salad. Make it however you want, what your family would love to enjoy. Isn't that gorgeous? All right, so to this, we're going to add our dressing. And I want to hear how you like your new dressing, what flavors of vinegar you used. Did you use a yogurt? Did you use the regular organic mayonnaise, safflower mayonnaise, all different kinds of mayonnaise out there. Okay, so let's stir this up. Don't forget to add onions, which I didn't have here, but they definitely add a nice variety of flavors in every bite when you have some onions. All right, so we mix this all up. And then lastly, we're going to add some bacon. So now bacon is something that I don't highly recommend because you really have to buy a good quality. So we want some that does not have any nitrates in it, has not been produced in a way that is going to cause harm to our body. So we only have bacon around here maybe twice a year. Okay, and it's always a turkey bacon. We do not eat pork just because I like to follow the best of God's teachings. Not that I have to by law, I choose to by desire. All right, so we're going to add the bacon in there. And this, you can tell, makes a huge bowl. And this is going to serve a lot of people. So it'd be perfect for Thanksgiving, for Passover, for picnics, celebrations, or just maybe to feed your family for a week, something like that. All right, so I've shared with you many different tips on how to make this uniquely yours. I want to hear how you liked it. Be sure and like this video. Be sure and let me know what was your favorite addition that you did. And most importantly, these are foods that represent God's love for you because they go into your body and your body can heal with these foods. Disease is not our problem. It's eating right that's our problem, and we need to recognize that. And when we share these foods at the dinner table, make sure you watch the video about cruciferous and cancer. And not only that, a lot of our produce is being sprayed with glyphosate. Well, these vegetables, broccoli and cauliflower, help to block glyphosate from inhibiting our cells and causing harm. So many reasons to have this salad every day. And remember, I want you to have a minimum of 1 cup of cruciferous, as much as 3 cups of cruciferous every single day of your life. It's all about sharing with people God's love, the crucifixion, and how that is where Jesus paid the ultimate price so that we can be forgiven of our sins. Annette Reeder, the Biblical Nutritionist. Make sure you check out Facebook, The Biblical Nutritionist. Check out Instagram, The Biblical Nutritionist. And check out our website, thebiblicalnutritionist.com. I hope you're recognizing we've got a theme going. Thanks for watching. I look forward to reading your comments. Don't forget to like it and give it a thumbs up. That's so important for us. Have a great, blessed day.